So 24-year-old Caitlin Weaver killed in Aurora, Colorado last July when an unlicensed teenage illegal immigrant was driving twice the speed limit. And now that illegal immigrant will only serve probation and community service, no jail time, after the district attorney offered a plea deal. Here to discuss this tragic case, Caitlin's father, John Weaver. John, good morning. Thanks for joining the program. I'm sorry this happened to your daughter. I'm reading the details of your daughter. She volunteered for a suicide hotline. She worked at a drug rehab. She was an organ donor. She didn't deserve this.
No, she certainly didn't. She was an amazing human.
When you
She spent her life trying to help people.
Yeah. When you found out that this happened to your daughter, take me back to that day. What was that like?
There's a lot of denial, actually. We received the phone call from her boyfriend, and she'd been taken to the hospital. She'd been in an accident. Didn't have any details, and so it's about a 30-minute drive for us to get down there. None of the worst outcomes ever crossed our mind. She was going to have a broken arm. But when we got to the hospital and things started to come together and we started to talk to the people and truly understand how serious things were, it just starts a devastating set of emotions that goes on until today.
So then, John, then you found out that this driver was not only illegally in the country, but was going twice the speed limit, over 90 miles per hour. And now they have decided that there really isn't any punishment because he's back on the street. He's going to do community service. He's going to be on probation.
Yeah, it's certainly disappointing. The juvenile criminal justice system truly seems to focus on the perpetrators of violence and not necessarily the victims.
John, this is what they're saying in the statement. This is the district attorney. We acknowledge Caitlin Weaver's death was the direct result of a crash caused by an unlicensed teenager driving at nearly twice the posted speed limit. We unequivocally condemn such reckless and unlawful behavior, which had devastating and irreversible results. No legal outcome can truly make up for the profound loss and void Caitlin's loved one will live with permanently. Does that strike the right tone?
I think the statement's very accurate. The other side of that, though, is the juvenile justice system focuses on perpetrators and what they do. And in the juvenile system, it's all about rehabilitation. It's not about deterrence. It's not about, any type of justice or other thing. When they balance this weight of my daughter versus the defendant, it really does favor the defendant in looking at their potential for rehabilitation, as opposed to my daughter who is no longer with us.
John, I struggle with this. My first job was working in juvenile court, trying to help these young people. But one thing I often saw was when there wasn't consequences that really struck the right tone and message to these young people, they either committed more severe crimes or they return to the same crime that they originally committed. Do you worry that that could happen here?
Always. Just as a general rule, exactly what you're saying. The justice system is kind of a mess, and the attorneys in the system, they'll tell you that the system is a mess. There just doesn't seem to be anybody that's willing to go out and try to make changes with it. The DA's office made a plea bargain in this case. That allowed him to plead with the probation sentence. We could have gone to trial and allowed the judge to make the sentence, as opposed to allow the district attorney to make the sentence. And so in that way, the district attorney's office becomes kind of complicit in a system that's not working very well.
Would you have preferred for the judge to make this decision to go to trial?
I think, yes, I would have preferred this to be a judicial decision and let the judge make the decision after seeing it all, because prior to the sentencing date, the judge doesn't see any of the pictures and the videos of the accident and the damage that was done. So the sentence decision, the only choice at that point is to either accept or reject the plea bargain, which really isn't much of a decision at that point.
John, we continue to pray for you and your family. Thanks so much for joining the program this morning. Condolences to you and your family.
Thank you very much, and thanks for telling her story.
You got it, sir. Caitlin Weaver was just 24 years old. We'll be right back.